We are at CES Unveiled 2019. This is the pre-show of CES. We get an early look at some of the technology coming to CES this year. Now, there's not a lot of the core cutting news. A lot of the core cutting companies skip this particular show. There will be another one tomorrow, another pre-show called PepCom, but there'll be even more core cutting news coming from, so I'll be there for that. And I'll be here all week covering the world of core cutting and meeting with some of the biggest names in core cutting. But tonight we're going to look at the D-Link new 5G router. We're also going to look at some other fun non-core cutting technologies, including the new Foot VR controller from PlayStation 4 that allows you to get even more immersive in your VR experience, and whatever else interesting things I find here at CES. We're taking a look at some D-Link real quick. These are a new mesh router from D-Link and their new 5G router. Now, 5G has been the promise of core cutting for some time. The ability to have real competition for home internet, and it's finally coming here. There will be 5G networks, but you still need a device in your home to create a Wi-Fi network from that 5G signal. And this is where D-Link comes in. This little router here will connect to your 5G network from a variety of future providers and create a traditional Wi-Fi network for your Roku, your Apple TV, your Fire TV, and more that you can all connect there. Now, this is a mesh 5G router, so it can connect with like mesh links like this one right here and be able to create a bigger Wi-Fi network in your home, or it's a standard tri-band Wi-Fi router if your house is small enough that this covers the whole area. Now, they haven't announced partners, but they say they're going to hope to have this for sale in stores where you can just pick it up from a T-Mobile or Verizon store, take it home, log into your Verizon or T-Mobile account, for example. Don't know if they're the partners, but they're a good example. And then be able to connect to your internet wherever you are. Take this in the RV, take this home, take this camping on the road. If your partner offers 5G in that area, this will create a Wi-Fi network to take advantage of your 5G home internet. Now, we'll also real quick take a look at this mesh AC3000 here. Now, this is a mesh network tri-band again with McAfee internet protection built in to keep your network safe from malware and viruses trying to get. Also works with Alexa and Google Assistant and more. Pretty cool device in the market. This is the mesh kicker out there, so you can plug this around your home. If you have let's say you're in your backyard, the signal's weak, you can put this closer to your back porch to extend the Wi-Fi network in a mesh type setup here. Now, this is a more traditional base unit though, which all the Ethernet connectors and more on it you would expect from it in a tri-band D-Link setup here. We'll have more later on this week as we meet with D-Link, but this is a quick look at CES Unveiled's D-Link display. So while this may not necessarily be core cutting related, I thought this was pretty cool. I wanted to shoot a little video of. This is a new controller from Sony for the PlayStation 4. You use your feet to kind of direct where you're moving in a VR experience. So you see here, he's moving his feet around, and that is moving him around in the game over here. So it's a pretty cool concept. Actually, Nintendo NES had a roll-in rocker kind of device, if you remember back from the 80s, very similar. But this one's built for VR. As you can see here, he's moving his character around now both with his hands and his feet to make VR gaming even more immersive. So just kind of one more cool thing here at CES Unveiled for CES 2019. We're here at the Maximus booth. They have a line of smart home features, including security lights with cameras built in, a doorbell camera, and this all works with Amazon Alexa and Google Home. But the main selling point that stands us out from other competitors is AI technology that will help prevent false alerts. So you can do things, for instance, say, I don't want alerts when a car drives down the street, but I want alerts when somebody's walking. So you can go in and tell it, hey, only show me when people are walking down the street, so you get alerts at that time. Now, they also have a line of, well, let's say, more attractive lights here. So here's an outdoor light fixture, and you can also get you got the camera right here, you can move around and have it built in there. But it's not an ugly light, it's a nice, beautiful light. They got security cameras down here too, the doorbell doorbell feature. Now, one of the cool things they said they're working on for the doorbell is the ability to have package alerts. So when a package is dropped off, the AI will detect that and then let you know. The other thing, there's actually 2 cameras, a top and a bottom one. So not only do you get a wide angle lens here, you get wide angle going up and down, so you can see stuff on the ground right below it. You can see stuff right above it too in your camera. A really cool feature here. It will soon be coming out and will allow you to also see this on not only smartphones, tablets, but also on your Echo, Alexa device, and Google Home. So this may not have a lot to do with cord cutting, but there is a cool new vending machine here basically that bakes fresh bread automatically and dispenses it here. So at the end down there, it bakes the bread and then it stores it over here, and you can select right up here if you want a fresh loaf of bread. So it doesn't have a lot to do with cord cutting, but a cool new technology at CES. So that's your first look at CES 2019. There's not a ton of cord cutting news tonight, but I'm here all week. Tomorrow, press day kicks off. TCL has a press event. Heisen has a press event. There'll be a ton of other news coming out in the world of cord cutting all week. So keep an eye here over at cordcuttersnews.com and our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our cord cutting related news here at CES 2019.